Hi, I'm Mark.
And I'm Terry.
And we're Escaping the Empty Nest. On our recent trip to New York, we decided we would stay at the Hilton New York Fashion District. It's about 10 years old, but feels newer than that. The location at 26th and 7th Avenue was great. We really felt like we were in the middle of the city. It was an easy walk to at least 5 different subway stations serving all of these lines, so we never felt detached from any part of the city. Even for just that reason, we felt like we picked a good hotel.
The rooms were small compared to most we stayed in, but from what I understand, New York is known for that, so it was probably average to above average size. There was no microwave or refrigerator in the room, which we really missed. There was a minibar that was empty, but even if it wasn't, we wouldn't have touched that. There were warning signs that if anything was removed, it would be charged to your bill right away. Each room did have the standard ironing board, and digital safe.
The views depended on what side of the building you were on. Our room faced south from the 9th floor into what Terry called Dunder Mifflin. Our daughter had a room facing north, so at least she had a view of the Edge Tower. If you get to choose your room, choose one on the north side.
One nice thing was the elevators were lightning fast. We never had to wait long for one at all, which was very appreciated. The neighborhood around the hotel was filled with restaurants and even a really nice grocery store called Fairway Market, just 1 avenue east, and Whole Foods was 2 short blocks south, so food wasn't a problem at any point.
The bed was a little hard, and the air conditioning would only work when someone in the room was moving around thanks to a motion detector in the room, and that was probably the worst part about the stay. We had a hard time keeping our room at a comfortable temperature. The price was reasonable even when he added an extra night because of the concerns to be able to fly out as scheduled because of Hurricane Henri.
On our first night, we tried the Hilton's rooftop bar called the Sandbar Rooftop. Rooftop bars are all over New York, and many of them have very expensive minimum spends, which means you pay per person when you make your reservation, and anything you order over that comes back out of that reservation fee.
The reservation fee at Sandbar was $25, which is actually reasonable, but a party of 4 or less can only keep their table for 90 minutes before they boot you out to get the spot ready for the next person. When we went, it was very overcast and visibility was poor. Also, there are couches lining just about every wall, so there really isn't a place where you can stand and just enjoy the view. I had to step over a couch to get these shots, and I got griped at by a bar employee.
The food was honestly below average and very expensive, even by New York standards. A simple veggie plate was $21 and a small cocktail was almost $20. I personally wasn't really happy with the food options on their menu. I ended up getting a Roman-style pizza called pinza, but that was definitely not the type of place where I wanted to get pizza in New York. I just didn't like the options for toppings. It was very convenient if you're staying at the hotel, but honestly, it's not worth traveling far for.
We had a great time visiting with an old friend that I hadn't seen in 30 years, but that was the best part of the evening.
Overall, it was a positive stay, and even though we had some slight gripes, we were happy with our decision to stay there. We hope you got something from this video. If you found it helpful, leave us a like and a comment. It really does help the channel out.
Until next time, thanks for watching and bye for now.